I've been searching for that girl, nothing. I found you, baby, you're on my world, my world. 'Cause I am hard to please. I need a perfect girl, so I travel countless seas. Seeing you there, baby, you put my heart to ease. I'm begging you to come to with me. Oh, I have been sailing. I've been sailing across the earth, searching. I've been searching for that girl, nothing. I found you, baby, you're on my world, my world.
And we are back. And if you're joining us right now, what you just heard was a artist from right here in Belize that was sailing from our very own local artist, Kylon Eiley. And the man behind the music, we do have him joining us via Zoom this morning. So we do have Kylon here. Good morning.
Good morning, Belize. Good morning, guys. How you doing?
We're doing great.
Kylon Eiley.
Yeah, thanks
Kylon all the way from Placentia.
Exactly, yeah.
Via Zoom.
Yeah, through Zoom, and I'm here at Coastline Studios. A big thanks to Coastline Studios for setting this up. I'm sure it looks nice.
No wonder you have such great audio.
Right?
You're in a professional studio.
Definitely. So,
tell me.
Yeah, so let's start by learning a little bit more about you. Kylon, why don't you tell us all about you, who you are as an artist, how you got started in music, and you know how you got to where you are today.
Okay. All right. So I started music when I first picked up the guitar. The first time I picked up the guitar, and I liked it, and I got so much into it. I taught myself how to play off the internet, off looking at people how they play live. I played in Placentia with my father's band. I played in different places, in restaurants. I started doing solo gigs, and it just kept growing. Music just kept growing for me. And I went to study in Mexico, specifically in Merida, 6 years of dentistry. And in the university, they were all about culture. They always wanted you to do something apart from your career. And they encouraged my music talent. And then I discovered that I was really good at it, and I could do more. And I always just keep pushing to do more. And then I started meeting new people. And then it started to get to the point where I start to write. When I start write music, it got me to a whole new level. So from doing covers, in restaurants and bars and for friends, up to starting to write music and meeting artists from Mexico, artists from Belize now that I just came back, and already be meeting up with very, very great artists that I admire. So music is sounded like a short journey, but it's something as a great part of me, and I'm going to continue to do it. I want to continue getting projects. And it's always like one thing takes me to the next, and I'm always ready for the challenge. So.
Okay,
that's
at what age did you pick up the guitar? You said...
Yeah, I think I was like maybe 13, 14 when I picked up the guitar. I didn't used to sing. I started singing when I was in university, when I got together with some friends from different careers, and then we made a band, and we needed a singer, and I was the closest to being a singer. I wasn't that good then. I just had, all I knew that I had rhythm and I could follow the tune, and then I just start practicing.
Okay, so how old are you then? How old are you?
I'm 25.
Oh my gosh, you're just starting life. That's so nice.
And you're from Placencia originally, right?
Yes, I was born, I raised in Placencia. I lived for a little while in Independence Village where I did high school, junior college. And then I went over to Mexico as about 5, 6 years. And then I just came back after finishing my career and doing music again. And music, like I said, it's a beautiful experience, a lot of things coming in. So I know it's always going to be there, regardless of what's gonna happen tomorrow. I know it's always music gonna be a great part of me. So I'm
And
gonna
you
keep
said
doing
you
it.
you were already involved with your father's band. Who's your father and what band is that?
So my father is the late George Eiley, passed
Oh,
away about 2 years ago, and he wasn't the reason I started music, but he was a great part of me continuing music, taking music to the next level. Him and his family, his brothers, they have always been musicians, and they never been to any kind of school for music. They just knew music and they just
wow.
had it. And then when I discovered that I have that too, like just I could get to the rhythm, I could create, I have like a good ear for music, and I just said I have to do it. I have to continue. I have to get to the next thing. I have to do the gig, and then people started liking the things I do, and then people asked me to start do this thing, one thing, the next thing, and then I just enjoy it. I enjoy it. So I played. My father, they allowed me to play in. He had a band here in Placencia called. They changed names, the Rejects, Persuaders, and my uncle. They would change it, but they would let me play. They would let me just go up on stage and do like 1 or 2 songs on the guitar, and then after that, they made me sing a little song, and then that encouraged me to just want to practice more, want to get better, and then here we are making music. I'm collabing with other artists, and it's a nice thing. It's a nice thing.
But now what will happen to the dentistry career because you went to do dentistry?
Well, to be honest, I mean, music is something to me. It's very simple. It's very easy. It's not hard to do. I feel like it's something I could just do on the weekends or do time to time. And I'm not sure if it's something I would have to do every single day. I'm not sure how that's gonna work out. But I always keep dentistry present because that's a motor for me, like especially with music, like that professional part that I learned, that discipline that I learned in my career, like that definitely helped to take music to a next level. So I keep in touch with that. I keep updated in the dentistry world. I have a lot of friends who are dentists. I have friends who are dentists and musicians too. So I see they're doing things. They keep going, and I don't see how it's a problem, especially nowadays that sharing your music is so easy. I mean, I think young people, I think young people do, like they're very, it's easier for us to get online and to share music and to get into different projects, right?
And well, that's interesting that you say, that it comes easily, and I guess a bit naturally to you. So can you talk a little bit about sort of what kind of your process is when it comes to like writing songs, lyrics, and stuff like that?
Okay, of course. So writing music for me, the first songs I started to write, the ideas come by inspiration. I get inspired, and I just feel like I want to write music. I don't really know what the topic is about. I just know like the feeling that I want to transmit. I know usually it will come from a nice experience, maybe a little trip or something that I go on, or some beautiful experience that inspired me, like sailing. It came out when I didn't used to make money off of music, and then I got paid to go to an island and play for some people, and then I came back and like, wow, this is beautiful, I want to write a nice song. And then I wrote Sailing. So the music process, it's like I would usually use my instruments, like my guitar and ukulele, or I use my instrument, and that helped me to come on and bring out the melodies, and then the rhythm is what gives the direction of where the lyrics are gonna go. And then also there's another way of writing music that I'm getting into, where you collab with other music producer, people who make beats. And when I get into that, I could pay more attention to lyrics and use that rhythm to inspire me to create. So Oh, by the way, I have a song called Taste, which is from a rhythm from another producer, which I did a live performance at the Top Live. I think you should really check out the Top Live. It's a very nice YouTube. They have YouTube videos. It's by the Coastline Studios. They have different artists coming in and we perform live in front of the microphone with different beats, and it's very beautiful. So that song is called Taste. I could even do a presentation of that probably if I have enough time in this chat. We could do that too.
Okay,
So,
but is Sailing your first like major production? Because I see you have a music video and all of that, or
Right.
you've had others like Sailing before.
So Sailing, I think Sailing is one of the biggest project that I've done so far, because that's the only one who has like an official music video. The other ones, I haven't gotten to the music video part as yet. They're still there, ideas are still there, but I got kind of lucky with Sailing. I had people who like the song so much that they say they want to sponsor a video.
Wow.
And I had some friends who came from Mexico, like 3 or 4 friends who came from Mexico to come here to Placencia, because I said, if we're gonna do this, my first music video, I want it to be in my hometown, in Belize, and specifically in Placencia, because I know people in Placencia, I know how to get around in Placencia. I could, help with production, I could help with everything, and the music video, I like it. It came out really nice, and it's nice to be a part of it. It's nice to be a part of something that's like that. And if you notice, even there's a band in there, by the way. There's a band in the video, and that band is my father's band. My father even comes out in the background
Okay.
playing drums. Yeah, so it's beautiful experience. I get to know people. I get to make friends, and it's all nice.
And the
So-
scene
so
at the
it's-
bar is where there's a lady like a bartender
Yeah.
pouring.
Yes, that was Chachi's
Okay.
pizza. Yeah, so if you know Placencia, there's Chachi's. They're all about music. Chachi's, they love to do live music. I played with them, and they wanted to sponsor that little scene.
Right.
So we have when I started that.
And the
when I did that
kids?
project, the kids. All right. So some of the kids are.
And
my
that
nephews.
guy,
So some of the kids are my nephews. The guy was a friend from Mexico, but he's actually Brazilian. The girl is a French girl we brought from Mexico as well. So it was a group of us that came on a nice trip. We walked around Placencia, looked for nice scenes. They loved it. They were in love with it, and then they're sharing it with their friends over there, and a lot of people are attracted to this. They say, "Wow, Belize is so beautiful. Look at all the beach. Look at this." And these are things that motivate me. I said, "Wow, I mean, even if I don't get paid for the video or anything like that, like it's so nice to see that I'm taking part in bigging up, big up my place."
you said even if you don't get paid, but I wanted to ask you about the money part. I mean, such talent, you can't just be doing it for free. You got to know,
I mean,
market it, and
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. I mean, I still learn all of that part. I mean, I don't get paid right now directly from music video or song. Like it's coming in, but it's so small that it doesn't really make that much of a difference as yet.
As
Like,
yet.
as yet, I would say as yet, because you always hope for the best. But I do make money, like I do with off the gigs, because I as a musician they would hire me to play at a bar or play at a restaurant or play at an event. So I would always have my price, So I learned that too. As an artist, you have to pay your
Yes,
price,
set your
and
price.
especially how you're growing and people are getting to know you, then you could advance. So after that part, I still could use some help. I still could learn a little bit more. I'm all about learning, so I know that's gonna get better.
And you better make sure you do copyright and all of
Okay,
that.
yeah, for sure.
But you could be Belize's Rihanna, She started small and gone international. You could start small and go international. Remember Gavin and I, when you make it in life. but
Somebody called me Belize Bruno Mars the other day.
yes,
There you
even
go.
that. But let me tell you this: I had not seen the music video. Yesterday, when I saw that you'd be on the show, I went to listen to the music. But I saw the live that you did yesterday. But now that I see the music video, it's on point. I told Gavin earlier that when I heard the song, I felt like I was on the beach. It was a summer and I fell in love, or some buff guy fell in love with me. And then it was like he was looking into my eyes, and next thing I was sailing away. I told him that's the feeling I got, right, Gavin? When I heard the music, right? And then now I see the music video and I'm like, I was on point. It gave me that feeling. And I must say, I like that you use your authentic voice. That was critical to me. You were just being yourself. Sorry, this may sound bad, but I cannot take these artists who are trying to put on these fake accents and whatever. But I'll leave that part for now. But it was really refreshing to hear your music. It was, I could understand the word. There was a storyline. It was positive. It wasn't those songs that keep degrading men and women. So I really enjoyed it. I mean, Gavin, I don't know what feeling you got when you heard the music. Did you fall in love too, like I did on the beach?
Yeah, definitely got a lot of. I definitely got a lot of that. But you know that brings up sort of a question that I did want to ask you, is that sort of what is the response? What's the response been like from people who listen to your music, and the feedback that you got? You have fans. I mean, clearly Audrey is
I'm a new fan.
So yeah, tell us what that experience has been like, from fans and reactions.
Right. So towards reaction, I mean, I get comments, I get people commenting, people wanting to support all the time, and it's usually through like social media, who they want to share the music. They're telling me they're sharing it with their friends, and that they share, just like how Audrey said, they're sharing what they interpreted or what they feel, and all of that helped me, and then to create like a little knowledge about this whole the creative process of music. But I usually pay attention to like the reaction of people like in front, what people come up to me, people who I meet, and they say, oh, I listened to this song, and I really like what I felt, and I usually like when people share. I feel like they pass on and they're giving back to me what I gave out. So I like that. I like that when people just be honest and say, hey, I like the music, and that's like a drive for me that keeps me going on, keeps me going forward. And yes, and I think a lot of friendships, I got friendship because then we have, like, to a lot of people, we have things to talk about, sometimes.
And that video, not to cut you short, that video, where are you there, and who is Ruler B? Sorry that I don't know who's Ruler B, right?
All right.
Tell us a little bit.
Found this. All right, yes. So I have to big up my friend all the way from Mexico. He's from the Yucatan Peninsula. His name is Rulub, and he came here to Placenta to get to know. He's a good friend of mine. He also is a dentist, by the way. He also studied. Yeah, but he likes reggaeton. He's a reggaeton fan.
Okay.
And so I said, all right, so let's do a little collaboration. So we started making music. I put a little bit of mine, so you could check out those music. Those music are in Spanish, and a little bit of English too, and a little Creole I put in there, And I always try to add in my flavor to the music, and my talent, especially as a musician. So and on the specific video right there, we played in a Coliseum in Merida, where we opened for an event, and as always, we're gonna do our best. We're gonna bring people up. We're gonna hype up the place and share the music, get into the music. So like me and him, he's still making his music independently. I'm now here in Belize. We're not in contact like that anymore, but we're still friends. He's still doing his music and getting to reggaeton, other type of genres. But yeah, I mean, when we get together, we're always like the spirit of the party or something like that. We always try to make people feel good, or we would have to steal the show or stuff like that. So we had to do music together. And
do you have a Facebook page where people can follow you, find your music, or a YouTube page? I mean, social media is the way to go now. So.
Yes, social media, yes. And if you want to know what I'm going to do next, because it's always a surprise. It's even a surprise to me the next thing I'm going to do. Somebody's going to call me. I don't know what's going to happen. But I am always up to the next project. I was up to take music to another level. or to just share music, just like I always do. I've been doing ever since I pick up the guitar. So if you could follow me on Facebook as Kylon Eiley, that's KYLONEILEY. On Instagram, Kylon on the gram, where I'm sharing my music experience of every day. And yeah, so please make sure you follow my friends up in Coastline Studios. Coastline, thank you once more for this beautiful video right here. I feel very comfortable.
Yes, and I see you have your guitar with you too.
Yes, I got mine too, right? I have to. Coastline and the top, please check out the top live. It's a very beautiful thing. There's so many Belizean artists there doing very nice stuff. It's very creative. It's very nice. It's a very nice thing. I think of all ages, everybody like what they're doing. So when I had this interview offer, I said I have to call them up and say, hey, you guys interested in doing a little, upgrading my computer? Because I mean, I do it from my computer right at my outside of my house, with a lead tree background and thing. But this nice. I mean,
yeah, the quality is great. We must say.
How many songs have you recorded actually?
So I have about, I think, 7 songs, right? That I've recorded.
When can we expect the album or the LP?
Yeah,
or something like that?
good question.
What? All right, huh? So like I said, you have to tune in and stay with me, and I'll be posting. I'll be telling you the next thing, because I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know, but I have a lot of energy for music. I have a lot I want to share. So it's gonna happen.
But is that like an ambition of yours though? Like, to release maybe a whole album of songs, or or even collaborate more with some other artists here?
Yes, I learn a lot when I work with people. I learn from people. I learn that like you live life through somebody else, just live it just through their art, the way they create music. So I like synchronize with that, and so I really think after this I'm gonna be doing collabs. You're gonna see more Kylon Eiley with other artists, other Belizean artists that are doing, even if it's not similar to what I'm doing, I'm still gonna adapt, or I'm still gonna make them make it work out some way. So expect to see that. EP wise, I've always, I know it's like expected from an artist EP, but like right now, the age that where we live in, it's like it's all singles. Like mostly singles are gonna be coming out, and you work on a single, and then you work on a music video, and then you just like work on one song at a time, and then you release. Like nobody like wait no more, right? Nobody like wait too long. And then I say, hey, what the next song to go? What the next song? So you have to just.
You gotta make them wait, man, and give them the excitement.
Sure.
But your music is very refreshing. I really like it. I'll go check out the music video now that I know that I was on point with the feeling it brought out. During this time of COVID, honestly, it's nice to hear something so light that makes you escape, because I can't travel like I would usually travel, especially to beach places and so seeing the video, hearing the music made me feel mentally that I traveled there, And I know you will be giving us a little rendition.
You're going to be playing a little bit of something for us, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we're looking forward to that now, because we're going to run out of time. And
so how much time I have left anyway? I don't know how much song I
Yeah.
We'll tell you when to stop.
Just go. Right.
Just go.
Make sure to tell me when to stop, because I'll be here probably all day,
Yeah.
No.
So what are we going to hear?
So let's get into this first song. A lot of people don't know this song. This song is called Brighter. It's I believe, my second song. It's like a follow-up after Sailing.
Okay.
So it's a similar song to Sailing, and it's called Brighter. You can find it in the stores. You can find it on YouTube. So once you follow me, you could find the music. It's not hard to find anybody nowadays.
Okay, let's
find music too. So
let's hear Brighter.
So are you ready?
Yes.
Yeah, we're ready.
I'm ready too. So this is a ukulele, right? And I use ukulele sometimes in the song, in the music that I make. Here it goes.
All right, let's hear it.
This song is called Bright. Life gets brighter every time I hold you in my arms so tight, oh yeah. I could never lose the fight as long as I have you inside, oh yeah. Promise that I'll dry your tears and promise that I'll drive your fears away. My friends may never understand, but I don't really care what them I say. 'Cause life gets brighter every time, so I'll be holding you tonight. Yeah. Bring it. La 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 la, yeah. La 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 la, yeah. You can sing along. La 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 la, yeah. La 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 la, yeah. Life gets brighter every time I hold you in my arms so tight, oh yeah. I could never lose the fight as long as I have you inside, oh yeah. Promise that I'll dry your tears and promise that I'll drive your fears away. My friends may never understand, but I don't really care what they might say. Yeah, baby, you know it. You got my heart inside your hands, and yes, I love the way you control it. Your good loving makes me wanna sing and dance, and baby, you know that there are people sailing oceans to find love like ours, and you know it. En español. Nena, lo sabes, yo quiero estar contigo para siempre porque añades alegría a mi vida y más posibilidades. Contigo ya no encontraré más oscuridades. Oh, y nena, lo sabes. Yeah, baby, lo sabes. Yeah, and every day a celebration. 'Cause there is no one like you. No, I'll tell the entire nation that I'm glad to be in love. So glad to be in love, yeah. Yeah. One more time. Life gets brighter every time I hold you in my arms so tight, oh yeah. I could never lose the fight as long as I have you inside, oh yeah. Yeah. Promise that I'll dry your tears and promise that I'll drive your fears away. Girl, now, I want you in my plans, so tonight I'll take your hand and say it's going to be forever. 'Cause life gets brighter every time, so I'll be holding you tonight. Yeah, let me see if you learn it by now. La 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 la, yeah. Come on now. La 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 la, yeah. Wherever you are, come on. La 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 la, yeah. All right. La 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 la, yeah. La 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 la.
Very good.
That was great.
I love it. You could feel it, right?
Yeah, for sure. You had both of us singing here.
And I saw Gavin, and he was imagining it all that you were saying. I could see it in his eyes.
I was like, no, that was great. That was great, Kylon.
Thank you.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Lovely.
I do think that's probably going to be the only. We've only got time for one, but I mean that was great.
We gotta wrap up, but you know we left them with a teaser.
For sure.
Your
Yeah,
music is
exactly.
really
We got
nice.
more. We got more.
Yeah, people want to follow you more, and we really enjoyed it. It was refreshing.
Absolutely, and we hope that all of the
Thank
viewers who are watching were paying attention. So you can just say people can find you on Facebook, they can find you on Instagram, on YouTube as well. Kylon, thanks for coming, for joining us and
Thanks
sharing.
for the invitation.
You know,
Thank you guys.
interview.
All right. Big up to my people down south.
Yeah, and,
Okay.
and congrats certainly on all you've accomplished, both for music. And you know, you did say you've just recently come back, so congrats on completing your studies as well.
Exactly.
And we definitely are
Thank you.
waiting to hear more from you.
Yes.
All right. All right. I'll wait
Yes.
for the next invitation too. So.
Okay. Well, all the best. Thank you. Thank you
All
for
right.
such a nice, positive note in which to end our show today.
Yeah, definitely
Really was
ending,
nice.
ending the show on a brighter note.
Yes.
All right. All right.
So,
Thank you, Gavin.
all right. Thanks a lot. And so you just heard Kylon Eiley, local artist from right down in beautiful Placencia. At the beginning of the segment, you saw a bit of his music video for his song Sailing, and of course we closed off with one of his other new singles, Brighter. Follow Kylon on social media if you are interested in hearing some more. But with that, we are going to be taking our final break, and when we come back, we are going to have our wrap-up, so please stay tuned.